Okay, so as we round this corner here, you'll even see more, okay? I'm telling you, the mountains, all mountains, are all the remains of giant trees, okay? This is all petrified wood. All of it. Just pieces. And when you look at this here, and this here, and this here, I will explain in great detail what you're seeing there and how the tree breaks down. I don't care if it was a 50-mile tall tree that was 8 miles in diameter, or a modern day tree that's 3 foot in diameter, okay? You see the quartz vein running up. All these pieces, everything you see, are just the remains of the trees in the Bible, okay? They lie about everything, and these videos will explain that, okay? You'll never see another video like this. This is the most truth you'll ever see in your life. You see here, it's all petrified wood, everything, okay? It's incredible stuff, and you'll understand these pieces, how they get the flat edges, okay? I'm going to go down there to get an overview of this. So, okay, so let me pause it a second. You see all the quartz, which is sap. Comes in pure white and all kinds of different colors. Look at that. It's as big as a Volkswagen Beetle. It's incredible. You still see all the wood in it. Gee. That was one big ball of sap. Yeah, this stuff here don't even look like it's petrified. Everything breaks off flat. Today on a small scale, see that? Oh, let me see how the lighting is. This is incredible here. See, all this here has been rounded and smoothed by the wind and the rain up there. You see how everything here breaks off flat. And we'll go up to it a little closer. You see all the wavy rings in it. And you see like it was a knot. You know, if you had a peripheral vision like I do, it's so much better, man. You got all the sap, not sap, but algae and moss on it. I mean, this don't even look petrified. And you'll see when I'm up on top of a 5-mile wide plateau mesa, you're going to see the same exact thing, identical, that it was just the remains of a giant tree. A tree that was 5 miles wide and larger. And all this is sap. It's solidified and hardened and crystallized. They say it's volcanic. It's BS. Okay? And you see here, it looks just real like real wood. I was just about ready to say that all this, before my battery died, all this looks like real wood, and you see how the moss and the algae makes a discoloration on it. But this is what it really looks like underneath it all. Okay? Alright, well, I'm going to end this here. I need to put in another SIM card and battery, so just wanted to show you this. Remember, this is sap from the giant trees. That's all it is. Same thing happens today. Alright. Okay, I'm in a different area here, but you know, these trees hide so much of it. You get back up in there, all over there. We're going to walk around and I'll show you all this. But these are just remnants. Everything under this grassland. Okay, so I'm going to pause it while I walk over there. Okay, I'm a little closer. I'm just going to walk with you and show you. Remember how everything breaks off flat and splits apart? Look at all these dogs. We brought all them from Colorado. There's a couple more running around. Like I said, I just got her out of the shelter yesterday. Lucky dog. Okay. Yeah. That's just one of them tiny little pieces. Yeah. See, and everything breaks off flat. It's just one tiny chunk. Okay. It's pretty incredible stuff, man. All this here is just falling away. That used to be one round branch. You see all the different rings in there.
Look what I found. A set of them too. Oh, cool. Lupa thinks that they're great trees. The fact that I found both of them is super cool. They're still pretty fresh.
Yeah.
In the pump is a cedar, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to pause it while I go over to a different area. I'll show you an angle from this other side. But it doesn't matter what mountains you're in or where you're at in the world. They're just a little bit different. You see all the rings and all the little pieces. And you can go off over here, all up in there. It's everywhere. The whole mountain giant tree. So we're gonna go over there, so hold on a moment. So I just want to show you, you get back, you go down this valley, it's everywhere. Everywhere under here, you get all back up in here, it's all the same, it's just all buried, okay? I'm gonna walk over there and show you. So on top of here, you see the grassland, like right here. It's just like a cutout. But you see everything. It's just buried. A lot of it is washed away. It's everywhere. I'll just zoom in here. These are all just parts of the giant trees. It's everywhere. Okay? It's everywhere. Yeah, and that's 100 yards away from me. So I'm going to pause it while I get up in there. Actually, look, you go way over here. It's everywhere. So I'm just going to keep you walking with me. I want to show you how you get up here on the grassland, like right up in here, but you see what's really underneath it all. Okay? It's just remains of the tree, it's everywhere. It's really incredible down here. So you see all this was just one big branch, all of it. It went down. And it's just all of it, all the way up there. It's the whole mountain. We're just gonna keep walking. I'm gonna go right up here. But even though you go over here and you just see grassland, it's all the same thing. All of it. This is incredible stuff. I mean, if you can see this with the peripheral vision. It's just all petrified tree. It goes on and on and on. All these pieces down here are just, these pieces here are no different than them pieces of wood right here that are not petrified. Okay? It's enormous. These trees, like I said, reached into the heavens up here. Way beyond the clouds, way beyond what airplanes fly. These are just laying everywhere. It's truly incredible. You see all the rings in the trees, the branches. So you see here, it's just like the modern day. It's a tiny little piece of petrified wood, but that thing's probably 7 foot long and 3 feet in diameter, 4 feet. But like I say, it's everywhere. It's truly incredible. And the lies that people believe because of the indoctrination. All these pieces. It's just and you see how this goes into the ground, under the road. And the road just looks like just dirt. But you get underneath it, follow it out. Everything's the same underneath all that out there. It's all this. It's all that. It's just buried. Look at this. This is truly incredible. I mean, yeah, I just can't put words to it. The lies that they tell us. When I tell you everything you think you know that they teach us in school and in science, history, is a lie. Okay? You look at the way the tree breaks down today, it's the same thing. And like I say, these are just branches. They're not part of the main tree. And this is a fallen branch. It's fallen. Okay, it's not standing upright like you see the tiny trees in today's world. You know, back in Ezekiel 31, God said he'd never make the trees that large again. After Assyrian and Ezekiel 31 was destroyed. They were all destroyed. I think in Enoch it talks about the angels labored at the trees. Everybody thinks that stuff's all fairy tales. Not everybody, but a lot of people. And it's not, I'm showing you. Okay? All these are just pieces and parts. It's the most incredible thing you will ever see in your life. Anyway, I'm going to end this here and move on. It's, I mean, just can't put no words on it. I want you to just pay attention how everything breaks off flat and splits. This is all wood, all petrified wood. In all mountains, all states, all countries, national forests, plateaus, mesas, they're all remains of these giant trees worldwide. And that tree right here that's 2 feet in diameter, the trees back then were miles across. And the branches were hundreds and thousands of feet in diameter. All these here are just pieces of the tree. It's all buried. All this under the road. And you know, even people that live up here, they have no idea what this is. It's incredible. I've asked people. It's just the mountains. It's just rock. Well, you know, it all turned to stone. These giant trees that towered into the heavens. Imagine what the Garden of Eden looked like. Gee. And it was all destroyed. Look at this. I mean, it's just incredible. And this is everywhere. This is just more prominent, but I've been in numerous different states in the mountains, and it's all the same. You just got to know what you're looking at. So hopefully this video will show you the truth. Yeah. They want to tell you this is the sea floor. Come on, man. God gave you the senses for a reason. They lie about everything. Alright, we're going to leave it at that. We're going to move on. So I'm going to walk down this way and just videotape this here. This is just one small section of just tree parts. It's really incredible stuff. See, it's everywhere. Just all petrified tree. Just branches. Not from the main tree.
It is. That old piece. So that was it is. I mean, I can't. When I can't. I know. I'm not. That's what was it. But I was like, oh right. No, I have no. Yeah, I have no doubt at all. But this is not the
And like I say, what's underneath all that grassland is the same that you can see going under this road.
Right. You have no idea where. Well, like if you look at the.
And it goes up and up and up.
Double stop.
Remember, these are branches.
You walk the path, and it's like it got Indian. It's an Indian ground, but you can't touch like a prairie in the tree. But it's in the view, but it's amazing. And then you get up close to it. Yeah. But it's like, is that the core of the giant tree, or is that the giant tree? That's another.
So you see there's just pieces and parts of the tree underneath this road. And out here, it's the same thing underneath all that grassland. Except this is exposed right here. All of it. So it goes underneath the road. If you were to just look at this, and it goes down for miles upon miles, the buildup of these trees. This was a giant cedar tree, miles and miles and miles wide, that soared hundreds of miles in the air possibly. It's really hard to show the scale of these trees other than what the Bible says, that they reached into the heavens. It could be seen from all ends of the earth, and that some of them shadowed the nations. Like I say, these are just parts of branches, not the main tree. Okay. Everything breaks off flat. Back then, as it does today. So I'm going to pause it until I get over here. But everything under here is the same thing. I'm going to go over here. Hold on. Okay, let's look at the little sweet girl. She is pretty adorable. Okay, look at this stuff here. So see, you get up here on this grassland, but you see the cutout on the side, okay? And it's the same thing out here. It's just got a thin layer of vegetation over it. You know, you can go all the way over there, all the way up there. You go all the way over here. We're gonna go over there and I'll show you. So hold on a moment till I get over there. Okay, I'm just gonna start here, but you just see everything. Okay. It's all petrified wood. As far as the eye can see. This whole mountain was a giant tree. Go up over here. Just gotta zoom in over here. These are all just tree parts. And it goes on and on and on. Up here and everything down below. Let's check this out over here. Remember, these are branches, not the tree. And over the thousands of years, things have washed away and weathered and eroded. See, so you see this up here, okay? This at one time, the whole thing was here. Let me get over here, you'll see it a little better. Okay? So this was a branch. Okay? And at one time, this whole thing was like this. It went all the way down. And all this has fallen away over the years. It broke apart during the flood. Okay? This is what you're looking at. You go back up in there, between the trees. You know, you go back over there where we just were. You go back over there. It's everywhere. It's truly incredible. I'm actually going to walk up there and show you that one, so hold on. I'm just going to give you an overview while I'm here. We were just way back over there, and you can see up in here. You come over here, it's the same thing. This is where we're going over here. So hold on a second. So this is a modern day cedar. You see it's the same thing, except this isn't petrified. And a lot of it hasn't fallen away. Hey, this right here is the same as that, but on a massive scale over there. So I'll just keep you with me here, walking. And I'll show you this one. I'm going to probably wrap this up for today. So, all this up there, all this was part of a branch. And it goes down. A lot of it is fallen away. Like I said, this little piece here, with all this was here at one time. And it's just fallen away. I'm actually going to go way up here and then walk down, so hold on. Okay, before we go up there, I want to show you something. Like these pieces right here, and this large piece that's 40, 50 foot tall, all this used to be one big branch that went down and around. And all this is fallen away, okay? So I'm going to go up here a minute, hold on. So this is just an example of modern day cedar, okay? It's all the same thing, but on a scale that is enormous, okay? Okay, we'll walk up a little closer. Okay, I want you to look at this. Once again, these are all just pieces and parts here. It's all see, they all fall off like that, and over years they just fall away, like that one way out there. But everything's buried, weathered, and fallen away. Well, it's a lot easier going downhill. See, so all this has fallen away. See, this part here used to be, all this used to be here. All this has fallen away. This used to go around. The whole thing was one giant branch all the way down. That's part of it. Okay, it's just fallen away. Pieces everywhere. You see the rings. Okay. It's another modern day piece of cedar. All this is falling away. So I'm going to go over here a minute. Hold on. Just remember how everything breaks off flat. And you see here, you see just a couple tiny rings. Just a couple small pieces. Okay, it's all petrified wood. It breaks off flat. And like I say, this stuff goes down into the ground to the bottom, wherever that is. You see all that way out there? It's everywhere. Okay, remember how things break off flat? You'll see many examples. Okay, watch out there, girls. Hey, things break off flat, just pieces everywhere. So here you see this small piece here. All this used to be here and go around way up high. It's just fallen away. Ugh. That's all it's done. A lot of people don't believe that trees were miles wide that towered into the heavens. But I'm showing you the lie. If you finish this whole video, you'll be blown away. You go way back over there, and you go way back up in there, right up in here. That's part of the source tree that's still standing upright. These are just branches and twigs, and not twigs like these things on the branches on these trees. Twigs that were hundreds of feet in diameter, branches that were hundreds, possibly thousands of feet in diameter. Like I say, it's everywhere. Alright, I'm going to end it here and continue on with this video. Let's see, it don't matter. It's everywhere. Branches from these giant trees. Just like you see laying on the ground here. It's the same thing. Okay, I made it here finally. So, I want you to look at this close. Okay, it's the same thing I've been showing you. This is a little bit different. This is possibly not a cedar tree. Okay? But it's the same as everything I've been showing you. And all them pieces that break off, okay, they're just like this. And you see all the rings in there. This thing has several thousand years of erosion and weathering. Okay, everything breaks off flat. I know I say that so much. You see right up in there, they break off flat, and they still have all the little pieces. So check this out. You see here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, a dozen in that one cluster with the flat edge. Okay, so you come over here, okay, you have a piece like this, and you see all the little squares in it. Okay, but remember, this is eroded and weathered and rounded and smooth, and you see all the little squares in it. Okay, and then it could break off again. Okay, you get another piece right here. You see all the little squares in it, part of the rings. Okay, see here, there's probably a dozen or so in there, and they weather. Okay, everything breaks off flat. And so one of these pieces, okay, these rings are very prominent. Okay, so let's just go here. See that piece? And on the face of it, or I don't know if it's a face or not, you see all the rings. And that would be like this. Okay, this is not petrified and weathered. Okay, it's the exact same thing, but on a scale like that. Okay, so that all the way down and all the way down the other way is just part of a branch that has done this. Okay, right there. It's the exact same thing. So this piece right here, okay, could be the equivalent to this piece right here. Okay, out of that much of that branch. Okay, and it'll show you how large they were. So you take this piece in my hand away from that, you see how much bigger the tree was, no matter how large this was. So you take this out of there, and this is the equivalent of that from a branch. They were enormous, okay? Do you understand that? And then these pieces break off in all kinds of different shapes and sizes. And that's everything you see laying around on the ground. You see, they always have a flat edge because of that. So we're just gonna go up around here really quick. So this is definitely a different kind of tree than the cedar. I don't know if it's a Douglas fir, a spruce, a pine, I don't know. But you see, same thing here. Shit. It's hard to see through there. But you see them pieces and everything up in here. Okay? You see all them pieces there are just pieces from there. From the branch I just showed you that's breaking apart. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show you. So I really think that this is going to be the end of part 1. Okay, and Part 2 covers so much more. I know I've already had an ending to this once, but I stayed here another day and just wanted to do some more for you. But look at this close, okay? I know I've shown you a lot of what seems to be the same thing, but this is really important because it exposes the lies of science, NASA, the education system, the history books, the Discovery Channel. And when I tell you it's worldwide, I don't care where you're at. I hope you go out into your mountains, your community, and make your own video and expose it to wherever you're at. I've covered numerous different states, different mountains, different plateaus and mesas and hills. That's why the next video is going to be so long. But I'll tell you, it covers. So not all trees like today were fruit bearing, but some of them were. And I have found fruit, petrified fruit with the skin on it, that's as large as a truck, a full-size truck, or a washing machine. I found seed pods. I found eggs, petrified, everything. And the Holy Spirit has led me to so many things. It's been incredible. So if you want more truth, shut off the TV, quit watching the Discovery Channel and all that indoctrination into the world system, because this is the most truth you'll ever see in your whole life, okay? So I'm going to end this video here. Be looking for part 2. It may be several months. I just got to finish it, and it will cover several states, many different mountains, plateaus, mesas, and hills, lots of different things. It will completely blow your mind, okay? So anyway, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. All right, have a great day.